Hi guys, welcome to another Gold Lap guide. This time we take on the iconic Monza with the Genesis Gran Berlinetta VGT concept car in the latest online lap time challenge. I've currently got a gold time, so I'll show you what I did to achieve that. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this car and it may take some adjustments, but make sure you stick around to the end. I'm sure you'll pick up a few helpful tips. So starting the lap, the biggest thing you've got to get your head around, the biggest change I found with this, is the braking zones are so much longer. Case in point, turn 1, roughly where this last big tree is on the left hand side. I've been using that, probably not the best marker in the world, but I can't seem to find anything else that works for me. It's somewhere around about sort of 250, 300 metres away from the corner, and I'm going to brake down to second gear. So into the braking zone, hard on the brakes, in a straight line. Make sure you're in a straight line here, guys, don't be turning the steering wheel any. You will lengthen that braking zone even more. Down to second gear, you're starting to trail off. I want to try and take plenty of curb going into this. I'm just going to hook up onto the inside of this curb on the way around there. Up to fourth gear, I'm going to exit in fourth. Quite a crucial thing. I'm going to show you from behind the car, give you an idea what you can do track limits wise. Keep your left two tyres on the red and white curb in there. That's about as close as I can probably get it without invalidating the lap. And then we're just going to hook the tyres into this orange bit just there, and try not to get too much over that curb. It will dislodge the car a little bit. Exit in fourth gear, and away we go. Now into Curva Grande, you can take this flat, just avoid the early apex, get to sixth gear, get as close to that inside curb as you can. You'll be fighting the edge of the circuit on the left hand side, but that's fine. Next braking points, around about the 250 mark, I found is about where I want to be braking for this corner. I'm going to brake down to third gear. So into the braking zone, hard on the brakes, in a straight line, don't be turning that steering wheel. Down to third gear. You're going to take plenty of curb on the way in here. Not too much will invalidate your lap, but plenty of curb. I'll show you from behind the car in a minute. Plenty of curb there. Plenty of curb there. I'll just show you what I mean from behind the car again. Similar to the turn 1, turn 2. I'm going to try and take enough so your right hand side's on the red and white curbing. Any further left, you'll invalidate your lap. And the same again for the next bit. Left hand tyres on the red and white curbing. Should be okay track limits wise. One point I want to make, guys, is that I'm exiting in fifth gear in a lot of these corners. Plenty of torque down low for this car. No problem at all. Next corner, Lesmo 1. Somewhere around 80 to 85 metres. Somewhere just after this 100 marker on the left hand side. I'm going to brake down to third gear. So I'm hard on the brakes for a brief moment. I'm going to start trailing off down to third gear, try and get this hooked up into the inside of this. I'm back up to fifth gear again, as I say, exiting in fifth gear, get the power down, use all the circuit on the left hand side. Lesmo 2, similar sort of scenario, 90 to 85 metres. There's a white line that crosses the track, you can just about see it. I find that as a really, really good braking marker. And again, we're going to go down to third gear. So again, approaching the corner, similar sort of setup. Hard on the brakes initially, down to third gear, trail it off, take plenty of curb in there, get back up to fifth gear again, start to get the power down. You can't go full power, but you can go 3/4, use all the circuit, away we go. And as always, guys, if you get any value out of this, then please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you very, very much for your support. Next braking points, somewhere around the 220 to 230 metre mark. It's before this 200 sign, and I'm going to brake down to third gear again. So into the braking zone, hard on the brakes again initially, in a straight line, down to third gear. I'm going to take plenty of curb on the way in. I could probably take a bit more here, but this lap's not too bad. Take a bit more curb than I do there. Back up to fifth gear again. You want to hug this right hand side as best you can. Try to stay off these sausages, but hug the right hand side to open up this left hander. Take plenty of curb there as well. Start getting the power down as early as you possibly dare for the best exit down into the last corner. And you can rev this car out, no problem at all. Plenty of torque, plenty of power with this car. Next braking point is roughly 170, 180 metres, somewhere between the 200 and the 150. Have a guess at somewhere in there, have a play about with it, see what you think. I reckon somewhere 170 to 180 is about where I want to be. And I'm going to brake down to third gear again. So into the braking zone, hard on the brakes, in a straight line, down to third gear, maximise that braking potential of the car. It's not got much, but yeah. Trailing to this corner, up to fifth gear, start getting the power down. You can't go full power, you will spin the car. The car's going to start fighting me here. You can see it squirreling all over the place, but we just about get away with it. You've got to push it though, see what the car can take. I just about get away with it, stay in bounds. Across the line for a 1 minute 38.499, which is good enough for 1.89%. And at time of recording, 53rd in the world. I've got a different video for you today, guys. It's an older video of mine. It's relating to fuel saving. If fuel saving is something you struggle with or you like to find out a bit more about, then click this video right here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care. I will see you next week for the latest online lap time challenge. Cheers.